Hello and good morning. Namaste. So good to be here with you. Let's see, it's Monday morning. I know Nancy and Meg, you're out there. I'm going to come on at some point, or maybe you're watching this later in your day. Either way, hi and welcome. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to have you begin on your backs today. So if you don't mind, I'll have you come on to your back. And if you like, you can bring the soles of the feet together, let your knees drop out to the sides. You could do the opposite of that, feet together, knees apart. Or even legs parallel, feet on the floor. Okay? So either one of these. Remember, again, feet together, knees apart. Knees together, feet apart. Or legs parallel, feet on the floor. And then we'll take a moment just to tune in. If you'd like to bring your hands onto your body, you're welcome to. Maybe one hand to the heart, one hand to the navel, maybe both hands to the navel. And then just take a moment or two to tune in. So take a couple deep breaths in and out. Take a moment to notice and acknowledge how you feel in your physical body. And just notice if there are any places that are particularly tight or tense, any places that feel fairly open. And now begin to consciously shape your breath. So your inhales and exhales are equal in length. I'll encourage you to engage the throat just slightly. So you create a light Ujjayi pranayam. This will not only help to heat the body, but also to clear your mind. And along with, consciously letting go of everything that has already happened or anything yet to come, we become more and more attuned to the present moment. So now at the top of your inhale, pause your breath, just a few counts. Exhale everything out through the mouth. And do it again. Inhale, fill up. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale everything out. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale everything out. Now, as you breathe in, extend both arms above the floor, or to the floor above your head, and lengthen out of the waist. Grow a little bit longer from the hips up through the hands. Take another inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to the third eye center in prayer. And bring into the mind's eye an intention, anything that feels uplifting and inspiring to you. Just clear the mind. Again, letting everything go that has already happened, anything yet to come, and choosing a present and positive statement or image or feeling, something you can return your mind back to. Take a deep inhale breath. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Now a moment to dedicate your practice. So to anyone in your world who may be struggling or suffering, to anyone who could use an extra bit of your heart light, just take a moment to bring them into the awareness of the heart and send some waves of love and light. Take another inhale, fill your lungs all the way full. Little pause at the top. As you exhale, release the hands down. And then we'll draw the knees together as you breathe in and exhale the knees into the chest. Just give yourself a little hug here. Feel free to rotate the knees around in a circle a few times one way. And then go the other way. Take an inhale. As you exhale, pull the knees into the chest. And now extend both legs to the sky, separating your feet enough you can rotate your ankles around. So you just go one way a few times. And then the other. Kick up through the heels on your inhale, spread the toes. As you exhale, point the toes to the sky. And do that again. Inhale, flex the feet. Exhale, point your toes. And then one more time, just like that. Inhale to flex. Exhale and point. Good. Now flex the feet on your inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees. Place the feet to the floor, the arms by the sides. Inhale, lift your hips. Reach your arms up and overhead to the floor behind you. Exhale, lower the hips to the floor. Bring the knees to the chest. We'll do that whole thing. So extend the legs, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the feet to the floor, the arms by the sides. Inhale, lift the hips up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the knees to the chest. And then one more time, just like that. Inhale, extend the legs, lift the arms. Exhale, bend the knees, arms by the sides. Inhale, lift the hips, arms reach overhead. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the knees to the chest. And then just give yourself a little hug here. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, roll to the right or the left and rest for just a moment. Use one arm as a pillow for your head, the opposite hand to the floor in front of your heart. Take a deep inhale and now exhale, press the floor away. We'll come up to a seated position. Gently cross the ankles and place the hands to the tops of the knees. So a comfortable seated position. Then pause for a moment as you come back to or come to seated. Allow the eyes to close, kind of travel your awareness up and down the length of your spine. Now inhale, reach through the crown of your head. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Just let the weight of your head gently stretch the back of the neck, and feel free to move your head from side to side. Don't forget your breath. Right? So just use the weight of the head to stretch the back of the neck, the top of the upper back. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, now move an ear to a shoulder, whichever way you go is fine. And gently move your head now forward and back. You can turn the chin up towards the sky or down towards the chest. Breathe in and out. Notice if your hands tense up or your shoulders tense up at all. Just relax. Take an inhale and exhale the head back and the throat open. Reach the chin up towards the ceiling. Kind of lift the front of the chest. As you exhale, just let a little bit more of that tension go. So, of course, this area of the body, the shoulders and the neck, is a very easy place for us to hold tension. Inhale and exhale the opposite ear to opposite shoulder, and the head can move a little bit forward and back. You can, again, turn the chin up or drop it down. Take another inhale and exhale. Now drop the chin to the chest. And now rotate the head around in a full circle. One way a few times. Again, notice if the hands tense up or the shoulders tense up. And if there's a place that's tender as you move past or tight, just see if you can relax. Rotate your head the opposite way now. Remember, this is less about how big a range of motion you find, but more about how smooth and continuous the movement is. Inhale and exhale, then inhale your head to center and rotate your shoulders a few times. And let your shoulders relax back and down. Bring your hands together at the center of the heart and rub the hands briskly back and forth. Just create a little bit of heat between your palms. And then inhale and exhale, let your hands rest to the heart center. And we'll open our practice with 3 rounds of Om. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, then we'll bow the chin to the chest. Release the hands, allow the eyes to open. We'll stay seated a little bit longer, but I'll have you change the cross of your legs so your opposite shin is in front. Then inhale, lift the arms to the sky, reach up and look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Lift the right arm to the ceiling on your inhale. Exhale, slide the left hand out from the hip and reach the right arm overhead. So a little lateral stretch from the spine. Kind of feel a lift from the tailbone up through the crown of the head as you exhale, reach over. Relax your left elbow and left shoulder. Root and ground the outer right hip to the floor. Move the head back, the throat open. Take another inhale here. One more exhale. And we'll open up to the sky. So turn the gaze to the ceiling, sweep the arm behind you all the way around forward to the front of the left knee. Then inhale to seated, bring your left hand behind you. Exhale, twist and look over the back shoulder. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, draw the navel in, twist. And stay for one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, come back to center, both arms to the sky, reach up, look up. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Now the left arm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, slide the right hand out from the hip, reach the left arm overhead. And root and ground through the outer left hip. Relax the right elbow and right shoulder. Lengthen through the left side as you reach through your fingers. Exhale and relax. One more big breath in and one more breath out. Then we'll turn to face open, sweep the arm behind you all the way around to the front of the right knee. Inhale to seated, slide the right hand behind you. Exhale, twist, look over the back shoulder. Again, inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, draw the navel in and twist. And then one more breath in just like that. One more breath out. Inhale back to center, both arms reach to the sky. Exhale the hands to the heart. Now walk both hands out in front of you. Come onto the fingertips and just kind of sway the torso from side to side, stretching down the back. You can kind of shrug a shoulder towards an ear to lengthen down the spine. Then come to center on your inhale and exhale, fold forward. Let your head relax, the shoulders relax. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Inhale, come back up to seated. Change the cross of your legs. And fold forward once again. So hands come out in front of you. Stay on the fingertips so the heart lifts. Inhale, exhale, and fold forward. Let your head relax, the shoulders relax. Breathe in and out. Travel your awareness from the tailbone all the way through the crown of the head. And stay for one more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale, walk back up to seated, and exhale, pause. And then shift the feet over to one side. We'll come on to the hands and the knees. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Give yourself a moment just to move your hips from side to side as you come to all fours. Then we'll take the hips around in a circle, back over the heels. to one way, a few times. You rotate the torso, the pelvis around. Take an inhale and exhale, shift the weight the opposite way, rotating the pelvis to the opposite side. It's a little bit of fluidity in the movements, right? So this is what we're looking for as far as the movement is concerned, that they're continuous, that they're fluid as best as we can. Now come back to center, inhale and exhale. We'll drop the belly, lift the gaze, open the front of the chest. Exhale, round the spine, push the floor away, scoop the tail, drop the head. Inhale, lift open the heart. Exhale and curl. Tailbone drops under, head drops. One more time, inhale, lift open the heart. Exhale and round the spine. Now come to neutral spine on your inhale. Bring your knees as wide as the mat. Big toes to touch, and then stretch the hips back over the heels. Reach your arms forward, child's pose. Forehead gently to the floor. You can sway the torso from side to side a little bit. And then land in center, inhale and exhale. Stretch the hips over the heels. Breathe in, fill the lungs completely, and breathe out. We'll stay for one more breath in. One more breath out. And then back onto the hands and knees as you inhale. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Exhale. Now turn your right palm to face the sky and slide the arm forward on the floor. As you exhale, soften the heart to the earth. Come onto the left elbow if that's comfortable. We'll just reach the heart toward the floor. You can either gaze forward towards your hands if that's okay for your neck, or look down for the ground. Now remember, we use the postures to open the body, but also the breath to open the pose. So feel a length from the right hip moving back as you reach through your right hand. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Now inhale, rise up just enough you can slide the right arm under the body. Take the right shoulder to the earth, the right side of the head to the earth. Extend the left arm to the floor above the crown of your head, or feel free to wrap the left arm around behind your back. You could always keep your left hand to the earth. Just notice how this feels in your shoulder. We do want to create a twist in the spine. So you want to keep your right hip lifted. You want to keep rooting through the right shin and the top of the right foot. Take another inhale and lengthen the torso as best you can. One more exhale, twist. Then press the left hand to the floor. Inhale, lift the right arm to the sky, reach up. Exhale, place your right hand to the floor. Switch sides, left palm to the sky. Slide the arm forward as you inhale and exhale, soften the heart toward the floor. Bring your right elbow to the earth. Gaze forward to your hand or down to the floor. We're stretching open the front of the heart toward the floor. You can even here envision kind of any grief or heaviness, darkness in your heart that you're holding, releasing through the body into the mat, kind of down into the earth. So you transform all of that. Not because those things are bad, right? But in excess can cause a great deal of darkness. So you just want to let it move through, right? Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Then inhale, lift up just enough you can slide the left arm under, take the left shoulder to the earth, left side of the head to the earth. And then same thing, right arm extends above the crown of your head, or you can place it under your shoulder. Breathe in and out. Keep reaching through your left hand as you lift your left hip up and back and ground through the shins, the top of the left foot especially. Breathe completely. We'll take one more inhale and one more exhale. Release. Place the right hand to the floor, lift the left arm to the sky. Inhale, reach up. Exhale the hand to the ground. Cat and cow, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Inhale. Exhale and round the back. Now, inhale to neutral spine. Bring your knees together, your feet apart. And we'll sit the hips back between the heels. Now, I know this is not always easy for the knees straight out of the chute. So if you have a block or something, please feel free to place it underneath the back of the hips, right between the feet. Now remember, knees together, feet are slightly apart, hands to the tops of the thighs. You'll reach up through the crown of your head. Breathe in and out. Now take the left arm to the ceiling as you inhale. Bend your left elbow and drop the hand behind the back. Take your right hand around behind the back, bend the elbow, and reach the hands towards the back of the heart, really toward one another. It doesn't matter if they touch or not, though. This is really just about stretching open the shoulder joints and kind of playing with the range of motion in your shoulders. So reach the left arm to the left elbow to the ceiling, right elbow to the floor, and strive the hands together behind your back. Notice if the chest pops forward, see if you can pull the navel in and descend the tailbone toward the floor as you reach through the crown of your head. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Now release the hands, reach to the ceiling and the earth as you breathe in and switch sides as you breathe out. Right arm rises, left arm descends. Inhale, exhale, bend the elbows and reach behind the back to capture the fingers. Or just reach the hands toward one another. My fingers don't touch. It's just a little tightness in my shoulders. So I'm going to work on opening. It's really this right shoulder. I'm going to draw the shoulder blades onto the back as I continue to reach in equal and opposite directions through the elbows. Then as much as I lift up through the crown, draw the navel in, descend down through the sitting bones. Breathe steady. Notice if sensation in the body takes you away from the intention in your mind's eye. Return the focus to your mind and take one more inhale and one more exhale. And then release, inhale, extend the arms to the ceiling and the earth. And now roll or like kind of swim the arms around. So a little backstroke, a few times. And then pause and go front stroke, freestyle. It's a little range of motion for the shoulders. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Now both arms reach to the ceiling, interlace the fingers. Draw the thumbs and pinkies in, pull the navel in and descend down. Take one more inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, release the hands. Now you'll walk them forward in front of you, gently coming out of the legs. You can sweep the block to one side and then extend the right leg back behind you. Kind of plant the ball of the foot to the floor and pulse through the heel. Take an inhale and exhale. Lift the right foot from the floor and rotate your right ankle. Now hold the right foot and push back through your heel. Lift the left arm from the floor. Turn your left palm in, your thumb up. Take an inhale, push the floor away, lift the chest. Exhale, pull elbow and knee into the heart. Then inhale, extend. Exhale and pull in. One more time, inhale, reach back. Reach forward, exhale, and pull in. Good. Then inhale, extend forward and back. As you exhale, place everything to the floor and switch sides. Start with your left foot on the earth, pulse back through the heel. Breathe in and out. Then inhale, lift the left leg and rotate your foot around one way and then the other. Kick through the heel on your inhale, extend the right arm forward, turn your right palm in. Inhale, lift away from the earth, exhale, pull elbow and knee into the chest around the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. And again, inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in. And then one more time. Inhale, reach the arm forward, leg back. Exhale, pull elbow and knee into center. Then extend on your inhale and set everything to the floor. Again, cat and cow. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale and round the spine. Now, to neutral spine on your inhale, exhale, walk the hands back. Come onto the knees and step your left foot forward into lunge. Now I'm going to take these blocks and bring them to the floor underneath my hands under the shoulders and bend the left knee deeply. Now, straighten the leg on your inhale. Bend your knee on your exhale. Now, it's okay for the left knee to come past your ankle. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale and bend the knee. And then one more time, just like that. Inhale to straighten. Exhale and bend. Then stay here. You're going to kind of lean the chest forward so that the weight of the body bends the left knee a little deeper. The knee comes past the front of the left foot, and you stretch open the front of the right hip, grounding through the top of your right toe. So you can kind of spread the top of the right foot on the floor. Take an inhale, lift open the heart. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down as you bend the left knee. Now straighten your left leg on your inhale, walk the hands back and kick the ball of the left foot up and off the floor. So this is half Hanumanasana, half full splits. You're going to push through the inside of your left foot, but move your outer left hip back. Now inhale into the front of the chest. You might slide your hands forward, and as you exhale, fold towards your foot. Breathe in and out. Remember, equal and opposite. So that's what we cultivate in the body. The energy moves in multiple directions. But where the focus and attention goes in the body and here in this very moment is where energy will flow. Take one more inhale into the heart, one more exhale. Now you'll bend into lunge, but we'll turn the left foot to face toward the left. Okay, so your left toes are facing out. This might be a little awkward. You're going to bend your left knee and drop the front of your right hip toward the floor. Careful of the knees here and the hips, right? The whole of the joint. Plant the left foot to the floor. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Release. Come out of the pose. Turn your left foot to face forward. And now lift the right knee from the earth, coming into low lunge. Take a moment, kind of pulse back through the heel and then hold low lunge. Inhale, lift open the heart, and on your exhale, pivot to the side. Walk your hands to the long edge of your mat. Inhale and exhale, bend the right knee. Straighten your right leg on your inhale, and exhale, bend to the left. So we'll just go side to side here again. Inhale, straighten, exhale, and bend. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend to the left. Now straighten both legs on your inhale and exhale, fold forward. Maybe the hands come onto the ankles. You could certainly bring them to the floor or keep them at your blocks. Either one, take an inhale, lift up through the sitting bones. On your exhale, reach down through the crown of the head. And now inhale, let's come all the way up to stand. Just pause for a moment. Nice long front side of the body. Stretch open the front of the hips. Take an inhale, then exhale. Pivot your left foot to face forward. Bend your left knee and extend the arms. Straighten your leg and release the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, reach the arms forward and back. Do that again. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms relax down. Exhale, bend the knee, arms extend. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Now take a deep breath in here. Reach forward, place your left elbow to the knee and sweep the right arm overhead, extended side angle. So the right arm reaches past the right ear. Right hand moves up kind of at a diagonal overhead. And on your exhale, you'll pull the navel in and rotate your heart open while staying rooted through your right foot. So now you embrace equal and opposite through the right side. There's a tendency here to keep your right hip lifted. We want to bend the left knee nice and deep. So there's one long line from your right foot through your right hand. Take one more inhale as you lengthen, one more exhale. Then come all the way to stand and straighten the left leg. Reach the torso forward and pause. Come back up to stand, inhale. And do that again. Exhale, reach out of the left side, pause. Inhale, come up to center. One more time, extend forward. Now stay here, a big breath into the heart. And as you exhale, tilt the hands to ceiling and earth, triangle pose. You can use a block, one hand to it behind the back of your left shin. Can be at the whatever setting is best for the body. Remember, we don't want to put too much weight in the left hand. You want most of the work here in the core. I even like to take my right hand to my hip just to help lengthen from the right hip to the rib. Sometimes a little bit of touch can bring some attention and awareness to some place. that might be difficult to just sense. Now lift the right shoulder up and back and down as you reach through the crown of your head. Then pull the navel in and gently turn the heart open as you gaze to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw the tailbone down toward the back right heel. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Exhale, pivot the toes to the side, the hands to your hips. Now we'll toe and heel the feet together. So heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in. It's really a rotation of the femur bone in your hip socket. Internal, external rotation. Step up to the top of the mat on your inhale and exhale the arms by the sides. Then lift both arms to the ceiling, reach up. Fold forward on your exhale. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Inhale, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale and fold forward. Do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. And one more time, half lift. Inhale, reach through the crown as you exhale, fold forward. And then stay here. Feel free to nod your head yes or shake your head no. Just pause for a moment, really lengthen out of the pelvis. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Then inhale, lift up just enough. You can now step your left foot to the back of the mat. We'll come into a right-legged lunge. Bring the left knee to the floor. Inhale and exhale. And I have, once again, my blocks underneath my hands. I'll bend the right knee as I exhale. Then inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale and bend the knee. Do it again. Inhale, straighten. Exhale and bend. Good. And then one more time. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale and bend the knee. Now you'll lean forward with your upper body just to get a little deeper bend in the right knee, but a stretch to the front of the left hip. Breathe in and out. You might relax the shoulders and even let your head descend down. Then do the opposite. Lift open the front of the heart, gaze forward, and ground down through the top of the left knee, left foot. Take one more inhale. Then straighten your right leg as you exhale. Ooh, I forgot. Pause for a moment here. We'll get it in a second. Let's kick the ball of the right foot from the floor and spread through your toes. Push forward through your foot, but back through the right hip. So even if the mind doesn't quite understand what that means or how to do it, or even if you're doing it right, just trust that the body will know, right? Just entertain for a moment what that might be like to push forward, but also reach back. Now lift into the front of the heart on your inhale and exhale, fold. You come back into lunge on your inhale, but before we go to the side, turn your right toes toward the right. So it's that weird lunge. Then your right hand comes onto the knee. You'll bend the right knee. Keep your right heel rooted to the floor as you stretch open the front of the left hip. Careful with the knee and the body, just opening the inner thigh and groin here. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Release, come back to center. Turn your toes forward and lift the left knee from the floor, coming into low lunge. Maybe pulse the heel toward the back of the room a little bit. Inhale, lift open the heart, and as you exhale, pivot to the side. Walk your hands to the long edge of your mat. Inhale, exhale, bend the left knee. Straighten the left leg. Inhale, exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, straighten right. Exhale, bend to the left. And then one more time over to the right side on your exhale. Straighten your legs. Inhale, and now fold forward. Maybe clasp the ankles, or you can extend the arms forward overhead and let your heart just drop toward the earth. Nice long spine here. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then inhale, walk the hands back, come all the way to stand. Exhale and pause. Pivot your right foot to face forward. Inhale, exhale, bend the right knee and extend the arms, warrior two. Straighten the right leg, release the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, arms reach out. We do it again. Inhale, extend the legs straight, arms relax. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, arms extend. And one more time, inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale and bend the knee. Stay here now. Take an inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, reach forward, elbow to knee, left arm overhead, extended side. Now it's the same thing. There's a real balance between bending the right knee and staying supported with the root of the left foot. You might lift and spread the toes and push down into the ground, reach for the left arm. Then you'll rotate gently the heart open towards the sky, gaze under the left bicep. Take another breath in, lengthen the torso, one more breath out. Inhale, release, come all the way to stand, straighten your right leg. Exhale, reach the right arm forward, pause. Inhale, back to center. Exhale again, reach forward, pause. Inhale to center, last one. Exhale, reach forward, and now tilt the hands to the ceiling and the earth. Triangle pose. I have my right hand onto this block, sitting outside my right shin. Left side lengthens. You could reach the arm overhead straight to the sky, or I like to place it onto the back of the hip, just to help lengthen out of the waist. So we're putting energy in this lower part of the torso and growing longer from there, creating a little bit of space. Draw the shoulders back and down, turn the gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Root through the inside of your right foot as you move your right hip under the body. And then you'll lengthen out of the left side waist as much as you can. Okay, let's take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Awesome. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Exhale, pivot the toes to the side once again. And then we'll go one more time, toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. Again, think of rotating the femur in the hip socket. Good. And then back to center, inhale and exhale. Step up to the top of the mat and bring your arms by your sides. Now, before we fold forward, let's do a little balance. Take the weight into the left foot and bring your right leg up into tree pose. So your right foot above or below your knee joint, your hands to your heart. Your right foot can go below the knee or even toe to floor, heel to ankle. Extend both arms to the sky on your inhale. And now an option for a lateral bend here. Place your right hand to the top of the right knee and turn your right palm to face the sky. Now lengthen the left side, and as you exhale, shift your hips towards the left as you reach through the left arm. Right hand will drop down below the right knee. Take an inhale and exhale, move the head back, the throat open. One more breath in and one more breath out. Lift the right arm and come all the way back up to center. Exhale the hands to the heart, release the right foot to the floor. Give a little shake through the left leg, shake out the arms, and then take the weight into the right foot. We'll do the whole thing on this side. Bring your left foot up to the upper inner thigh, below the knee to the calf or the toe to floor, heel to ankle, hands to heart center. Breathe in and out. Remember the center, right? Inhale, maybe both arms to the sky. And then we'll give that lateral option on this side to send your left hand down to the top of the knee, palm up. Inhale, lengthen the right side as you exhale, lean over toward the left, shifting your hips to the right. Breathe in and out. Let your left hand come past the left knee. And balance, right? Here's equal and opposite, shifting the hips to the right, but moving the upper body left. Head back, throat open, one more inhale. One more exhale. And then left arm rises back to center. Exhale the hands to the heart. Release the left foot to the floor and give another little shake out through the legs. Okay, up to the top of the mat. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank pose. High push-up position here. Take an inhale and exhale. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Pull the belly button in toward the back body as you push through your feet. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, bend your elbows and lower all the way to the floor. Point your toes, lift the heart. Inhale, cobra. Exhale and lower down. Do that again. Inhale, lift the chest, root the heel of the hand, elbows in. Exhale, lower to the floor. And then one more time, inhale to lift up. Breathe into the front of the heart. Exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale to plank or go back to child's pose. Exhale the hips to the sky, downward dog. And then take a few moments here in downward dog. Just maybe pedal out the legs one at a time. Soften the knees then and hold the pose. Lift up through the sitting bones. Reach down through the crown and rotate your biceps forward. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. And now lift the right leg to the sky as you breathe in. Exhale your knee through for pigeon pose. So right knee comes outside the right wrist onto the floor. Left toes point back behind you and you'll come onto the fingertips. Take an inhale, lift open the heart as you exhale, fold forward, come onto the elbows. And then we lengthen out of the right side. So very similar to what we've done pretty much throughout our whole practice, but especially what I cued in our low lunge. So there's so much that's kind of drawing forward, especially because this is classically a tight posture for most people. So we want to move and draw your right hip back and move your left hip up a little. Now you lengthen through the front of the chest on your inhale. As you exhale, fold forward, let your head relax toward the floor. Breathe in and out. And sense the broadness in the upper back between the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, draw the shoulder blades together and melt your heart toward the floor. A couple more breaths here. Good. Let's do one more inhale. One more exhale. Good. And then inhale, come up onto the hands. Ground down through the finger pads. Curl your left foot under. Push the floor away. Lift the right leg to the sky. And then exhale the foot to the earth. Pause here for a moment in downward dog. Just reflect and feel into both sides of the body. Hold the pose, another inhale, another exhale, and then lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale the knee through for pigeon. Right knee to the floor, right toes point back. Pause and come onto the fingertips. So you lengthen through the right side once again. Take an inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, walk forward and come onto the elbows. And breathe in and out. And now it's the opposite side. So again, there are many ways, of course, that energy moves through the body. It's free to move in any direction. But part of, what we do in our practice is kind of hone where we're sending this energy, direct it to a particular place. So if I want awakening, right, I move attention to the space of the mind and beyond the chatter of the mind. If I want to kind of stretch into the body, I come into the body and listen deeply to the wisdom held there. If the energy I need in my throat to express something, I can focus on the energy building there. And I said earlier in some cue, if it doesn't make sense for the mind, it's okay. On some level, the body has already processed what has been heard. Now it's up to your attention of awareness to say, oh, I can connect to what I hear and see how it applies. Or it might be something lost on you. And I'm like, I have no idea what that means. Okay, take one more breath in and one more breath out. Now inhale, come back up onto the hands, but pause. Shift the weight to the left side and swing your right leg around, coming into a variation of Janu Shirshasana. So your right leg moves out to the side, your left foot will fold in. You'll bring the hands out in front of you, shoulder width distance. Take an inhale and exhale, fold forward, or feel free to grab your block and fold forward. The block can get a little lift through the front of the chest, just creating a little more space for your breath. And now notice the tendency of the weight to shift over to the left side. Here's where your attention and mind focus goes, right? Is that you shift your awareness to the right side and encourage it to be heavy. Kind of imagine heaviness on the right side. Oppositely, could imagine lightness in the left side, and that might help you root to the right. So again, we entertain equal and opposite. It's not just about, everything moving to the right, but finding a balance. It's not just the right descending, but the left lifting, right? And again, it might be like, I have no idea if I'm doing it. I have no idea if that's right. Don't worry so much about that. Just feel the subtle change that comes as the mind shifts its attention and focus. Okay, let's take one more inhale breath here and one more exhale. Inhale, come up to seated, and exhale, pause. Now release the left leg out and fold your right foot in. Inhale, walk the hands forward in front of you. Exhale and fold forward and wake up your feet a little bit. So flex the toes. Now the weight will move over toward the right. Can shift it to the left a little bit. Lifting out of the right side waist. And then breathe in and breathe out, fold forward. Draw the belly button toward the back body as you descend the tailbone toward the floor, reaching up through the crown of your head. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Awesome. One more deep inhale breath here. One more exhale and fold. Good. And then gently release, walk the hands back up to seated. Bring the soles of your feet together now, knees apart. Clasp the ankles or wrap the hands around the fronts of the toes. Take an inhale, lift the chest, and as you exhale, once again, fold forward. You're welcome here to kind of shift the weight from side to side, very similar to what we did with our feet at the beginning of the posture practice, with the feet in a little different shape. And then you'll come to center, take an inhale, and exhale, fold. Great. Lift up to seated. Inhale, exhale, pause, draw your knees together, and then I'll have you come down onto the back. So you just lay all the way to the floor. Okay, once you get to the earth, please bend your knees and walk the feet up to the hips. And now just gently sway the knees from side to side. Again, a little kind of massage for the lower back here. Now come to center, take an inhale and exhale, walk the feet to the width of the mat, knock your knees together, place the hands to the abdomen. You breathe in and out. Okay. Then inhale and exhale, pause, draw your feet together and bring the knees into the chest. Take them out to the side, the knees, and flex the soles of the feet to the ceiling. Then reach up and capture the feet and descend the knees toward the floor for dead bug pose. You can, from here, if you like, kind of rock from side to side. Once again, a little massage for the sacrum. Let your shoulders relax to the floor as you draw the chin and back of the neck long. Inhale and exhale. Okay, one more inhale here. One more exhale. And then gently release, bring your knees together. Inhale, exhale, extend the arms and drop the knees over to the right as you gaze to the left. Get heavy with the left shoulder as you look out over the left side. Breathe deeply. Good. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then inhale the knees back to center and exhale them over to the left as you gaze to the right. Inhale and exhale, twist. Look over the right shoulder, out over the right hand. Breathe in and out. Take a moment as things begin to calm and steady to reflect upon your intention. Reflect upon the space of the heart and the prayer that you sent out, these waves of love and compassion. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. And then inhale, bring your knees back to center. Exhale, give a little hug in, and then we'll extend the legs onto the floor and we'll come into our final pose of Shavasana. Unless, of course, there are any other postures that are calling to you or any other adjustments you would appreciate. If you do sense something else you would like to do for the body, please, of course, feel free to, and then we'll relax in our final pose and take a few moments just to, be still. So the whole body gets heavy. The whole body relaxes. Remember that you can kind of support your body any way that you would like, bolsters, blankets, pillows. Please make sure that you're warm enough. And then let your whole body just get heavy on the floor and everything relax. So eyes gently close. Body gets heavy. The mind just relaxes. Move your attention to the spaces between your thoughts. And just let go. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly, please begin to bring awareness back to your physical body. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. Gradually move your wrists and ankles, fingers and toes. Then extend both arms up and overhead and reach all the way from fingers to toes. We'll bring the knees to the chest and give yourself a great big hug. Thank yourself for coming to your practice on this beautiful day. And then we'll roll to the right or the left. And whenever you're ready, we'll come up to a comfortable seat and take a moment just to seal our practice, our time together. This is really about, developing the subtlety of, how energy moves and feeling and noticing that. When something is out of balance, it's either underdone or overdone, right? There's too little energy or too much. And as we move through our practice, it really becomes, finding not only the center point in the body, but the center point and the balance point of energy in any given place. So as you bring your hands back together at the center of the heart, we'll take a moment to remember the intention that you set there, the prayer that you sent out, as well as feel a wave of gratitude wash through you. Just grateful for all the blessings in your life, for everything you've been given. Take an inhale, bring your hands to the third eye center, and take a moment to honor the power of your mind and the intention you set here as a one pointed focus. And take a deep breath in. Exhale the hands to the heart. And we'll seal our practice with the chant of Om. Inhale. And as you exhale, we'll bow the chin to the chest. Honor the love and compassion that lies in your heart and the hearts of all beings, the teacher that guides our way. And know the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. So thank you all for being here. I think maybe it was just you and Nancy and Meg today, but small but mighty, right? I'd like to just pick a little angel card before we take off here for the day. A nice little focus, a good word of remembrance. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here it is. Oh, forgiveness. That's a good one. Remember that this doesn't apply just to other people. Maybe the forgiveness today is toward yourself. So I don't know, food for thought. Maybe you say something or take a moment to send forgiveness to someone, yourself, for something. I would encourage you to get specific. All right. So there you go. Have a wonderful day. Much love and many blessings. Hardy Om, and we'll see you next time. Bye.